Hey guys, this is not normal, I understand that, but change has to happen sometimes in life. So I have a special guest that's watching me from afar, so if I look like I'm being held against my will, I'm not really, I'm just scared. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Lacey23 on YouTube. If you don't know it, get with it. I have like almost 50 subs. What are we gonna do for 50 subs? Nothing. But I do love you, so that's something, right? Today we're doing something really cool. It's kind of, you don't have to watch it, even though like me and my special guest are very good looking, you don't have to watch it because it's like a podcast type of thing. So either listen in the car or like listen around while you're doing your chores. Do your chores, kids, do whatever you want, because today we're gonna be ranking every episode of Gravity Falls. My favorite show in the whole wide world. You say you love Gravity Falls, I love it more. I don't care what you say. So yeah, before we start, I'm gonna do some housekeeping. I'm gonna kind of thank some people who did all the work to make this show happen because they deserve credit and it's really wonderful. And if you haven't seen it, this is a crazy video to watch, but you should totally watch it all the way through and support me and watch every ad, even though I don't have ads because I have 50 subscribers. Need I remind you? So some of my favorite people who either directed my favorite episodes, wrote my favorite episodes, or who are named Alex Hirsch, who made the entire thing. Thank you so much for doing that. So that's Alex Hirsch, Steven Sandoval, Joe Pitt, Mike Rianda, Matt Chapman, and Brad Brayek, or Briek. I don't actually know how is supposed to be sounded, but Brad Brayek actually did the soundtrack. So yeah, I'm a big soundtrack nerd. And the rest of this, we'll just get into it after that. But yeah, this show means a lot to me personally. So this is why we're here cutting out all this time for it. Reveal. Guest reveal. Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm Matt. I don't really have anything special about me.
Yeah. He's Matt. We go to college together. That's how we know each other.
We go to college together. We work together. I sat in on her class today.
Yeah, I'm a teacher's assistant. So we actually never left the classroom. We're still in it. Assume the accessories. My sister, my little sister, shout out to you, my friend, also has a hat like this with her name on it.
Mandy.
Mandy Fresh. You just doxed her.
I just said Mandy.
Cut that. Imagine.
Okay.
We both ranked every episode. Mine's analog style. Yours is modern.
Of course, digital.
On the phone. Digital.
I have a really tiny paper, but it's endless.
All right, I like it. This is almost endless. I can't seem to get through it, even though I write all my notes in it for college. Yeah, so my notes, I kind of ranked them based on different tiers, and then within those tiers, I ranked them backwards, starting at like 39. I combined Weirdmageddon's part 1 and 2. Okay. And then also Weirdmageddon's part 3 and 4.
I remember you said that, and then I was going to do that, and then I was like, actually, no, because some of them are way better than the others. And 1 and 2, I feel like they don't coincide.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see.
I'm glad you have notes on the episodes because, like, I had to go through, look at pictures and be like, I think I remember that.
Oh, wait, yeah. You watched this, like, within the past year for the first time.
No.
What?
My partner watched it.
Oh, you were rewatching it.
I watched it when it came out.
Same.
But I never finished it when it came out.
I knew you'd seen something new.
Yeah, I had, like, seen up to, like, halfway through season 2, and then...
That's a stupid place to be, but it's, like, when it gets good.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I didn't, like, finish watching it. But yeah, so I've recently finished it, and it was, well, we'll get into it. We'll get into how good it was.
We'll figure out how much we liked it.
So you ranked by, like, tiers and stuff?
I ranked by tiers, and then I went backwards.
Okay.
And that's just literally by no sort of criteria, just what I wanted, if I like it or not.
The way I ranked was I kind of did it based off of like how much I remember from that show and if there's anything or that episode and if
memorable.
There's anything
not memorable.
Good. And like funny.
Okay.
And then like if I couldn't really remember what it looked like, I read the quick description, and then if I really couldn't remember, I looked at some pictures from it, and it kind of jogged my memory.
Wow, that was a terrible episode.
And so this was done in like one take. Mm-hmm. I wasn't like comparing the way through. I was just like, that feels like a 6.
Okay.
And then I'm like, actually, no, this one feels like a 6. That's a 7. And then I eventually got to a list of however many, 42 or something, like 41.
Yeah, it was easiest to rank them by tiers, and then within the tier, I ranked them.
Yeah.
I was like, top tier, next one, this one's mid, this one's bad, yeah, whatever.
Love it.
Okay, so we both can start at the end, though, right?
Of course, yeah.
Sick.
What do you think was...
Oh, by the way, spoilers are coming. If you are just didn't think about that, don't watch if you want to watch the show.
Yeah. Because there will be a lot of discussion about each episode.
We're going to say everything that happens in detail.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to reenact it all. This is going to be a 4-hour long episode. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. Mm-hmm. What was not your least favorite?
Did you get to 39 or do you?
41.
You have,
I have 41.
You're at 41. Okay.
Yeah. But what's at the butt end of it?
Yeah. So I call this tier the what tier because Dipper says that all the time.
Aw, what?
What? And so the last one I put is Little Gift Shop of Horrors.
Really? Okay. Remind me of that.
It's the one where it's like POV. You go to the Mystery Shack and then Stan is like. And then he's like shows you all these attractions and they have like little stories with it. It's similar to Bottomless Pit, but it's like a worse Bottomless Pit.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. I'm on board. I did not put that as my worst one.
That's okay.
Do we want to like? How should we structure it? Should I tell you where I put that, or should we just go through the list and see where they end up?
If you have like a specific place that you put it, if it's like really far up, let me know. If it's like controversy,
it's not very far.
Then nobody cares.
I think we have a very similar thought on it.
Yeah. Okay, but what's your worst?
My worst was Irrational Treasure. I don't really remember much from it. I couldn't tell you what happened in it. Is it that high up?
I don't know.
No.
No, probably not.
It better not.
I probably still don't care.
Irrational Treasure.
Oh yeah.
So you didn't put it that high up. It's not a memorable episode. What did you say happened in it? Because I see your little notes.
It's a memorable episode. Quentin Tremblay.
Yeah. Oh, the 8.5 president.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It was cool. Quentin Tremblay. Oh yeah, because that's whenever they find out the history of Gravity Falls, right? And it's not Pacifica Northwest.
Pacifica lore is important.
I agree.
I love Pacifica.
I love Pacifica. However, I feel because this was her entrance, I believe. Right?
Yeah, that was her start.
It wasn't.
Well, no, her start was when they did. They had the karaoke at the Mystery Shack.
Was karaoke?
No.
It
was like the party from the episode. I think it was Double Dipper.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get into that one.
We'll get into Double Dipper.
It just it wasn't for me. I liked it. I love Pacifica. I'm a Pacifica X Dipper stan. Pipper, if you will.
Yeah, same. This is where we get along.
Yeah.
I love Pacifica and Dipper. I think about it 25 hours out of the day.
And not Candy.
Never. That is so stupid. Why did they do that? That was dumb.
They had to make it some trope.
Jesus, that was horrible.
Okay, so bottom ranked.
Yeah.
All right, what's right above that?
Dungeons, and more dungeons.
Okay, cool. Because I think that one's also fairly low. Not a whole lot of difference. So Dungeons, it's like the Dungeons and Dragons episode.
Dungeons.
And Ford has come in at that point.
Yes.
I love Ford. I really do love.
He's a king.
I love any episode with Ford. So
yeah.
I think my Ford episodes are going to be ranked like a little bit higher. However, I completely agree.
I wrote that it was predictable somehow, which made me annoyed. I was like, we're this far in, and it's just like a regular schmegular. Like any other show could have written this. You know? And also, Dipper and Ford could have, like, bonded for real. I feel like an emotional moment could have been shared between them.
Yeah.
About being, like, black sheep, like, in their worlds. But instead, they were just like, we're playing this game, and then we got stuck in the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now there's a magic die.
Yeah. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was mid. My episode, second to the bottom, was The Legend of Gobblewonker. Yeah. What do you think?
Good accessories, not the best episode.
Yeah, again, like that's the one where they're at sea and they're fishing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her aim is getting better. No.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's
a great joke. That's probably the highlight of that episode.
I agree.
But her aim is getting better.
It's the second episode.
But her aim is getting better.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the tier. It's up there.
Oh, okay.
It's farther up.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it's at number 15. Spoiler alert.
Wow.
I really liked it. But I think it's nostalgic.
Yeah, it's nostalgic. A lot of the early episodes are very nostalgic. They have a lot of like quotable things and a lot of fun features.
I think because it's like at the beginning of the show, it's like so... It's easy to rank lower because like it's not so developed.
Yeah.
But I think it was a really good starting point.
Yeah.
I think that needs to be considered, but also there's no system to this.
Yeah,
so you can say whatever you want.
I don't totally agree.
That was a horrible take. Yeah.
But I see where you're coming from.
We're in such a big room by ourselves. It's like really intimidating.
There's so like many chairs are facing us.
And nobody's in.
Nobody.
We can imagine that's my 43 subscribers. Hey guys.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay. Cool. So right above that, I put Carpet Diem.
Oh.
That's
maybe I should have done that, honestly.
Where the twins switch bodies.
No, I like that.
Yeah, it's a funny episode idea, but like they have so many better episodes.
There's like no bad episodes.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like this is the worst one. It's just my least favorite.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about Carpet Diem. What did you have for the next one?
Carpet Diem. I think I put up there a little bit because I thought it was like pretty creative. I like the quotes a lot.
Yeah.
I ranked this based on how many quotes there are that I like.
Oh, that's so easy. Yeah.
But that's fair. I'm not gonna get mad at that. After that, at 37, I have Blendon's Game.
Okay.
Blandon.
Love it.
And that's Seuss's backstory, which makes me so sad that I'm ranking it in the all what tier because I love Seuss. I love him. But they could have done a better execution of it's not Seuss's fault. Justice for Seuss, honestly. I just really didn't like Blendon's Game. Like I didn't like we saw none of the interesting stuff of them I had no fear about them defeating Time Baby or Blendon. Yeah, like I was like, this is such a filler. Like it felt kind of just, it kind of fell flat for me. But I really liked seeing the young characters of everybody.
Yeah,
and Wendy calls Dipper cute, and I was like, whoa! Like I was like, Dipper, a point for you.
Yeah.
Too bad.
He's pretty cute.
I know. And then she's like, Tammy. And then she's like, oh my god. And Baby Robbie, and he like shoots them with this little like water gun or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Next up, Boss Mabel. Yeah, I figured you were.
I hate you.
I'm just not okay. I'm not.
What?
I'm not a Mabel hater, but like an episode like based around her and like her struggles with trying to run a store, like
hilarious. Stan goes on the shut your yaps.
I mean,
is it shut your yaps? What? No, say your piece.
I again, like, kind of not memorable for me. Like, I vaguely remember her running the Mystery Shack and her getting, like, stressed out and being like, this is too hard. But that's about it. Dang. All the way up at 12.
It's immaculate.
Wow.
Boss Mabel's immaculate. But I also put on the first bullet point, am I going to get hate? So, like, it feels like I understand.
Yeah.
I know that, like, if you were to take it numerically and measure it up, I don't think it would measure up. But for some reason in my heart, there's like something that's helping. I
think you like seeing a boss woman. I think you like see Mabel being a boss girl.
My favorite quote from the show is it shut your yaps? Because it like reminds me of my mom. Like it's my favorite. But also Mabel and Stan is something that I think about just as much as Pacifica and Dipper. Not
Whoa.
not like not
what?
Like no, but like I think that's an important dynamic that is very different and not like that.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing to compare it to.
How could I mess that up? And I did.
Yeah, you did it.
Don't clip that, anyone. It's horrible.
What's next up for you?
Jesus, I just think that like Mabel and Stan is like such like a heartfelt thing that like their bond is really important to like the whole like show, like saving the town and all that. That's like they're the ones who saved the town, not Dipper and Ford.
Yeah,
think about it. Oh yeah, Dipper and Ford successfully ruined the town.
Yeah,
Stan and Mabel fixed the town.
I care more about the Dipper and Stanford duality though.
So good. Everything is so
a little
good.
of it's too much, but we will get into that episode.
Okay, that's fine.
What you got up next?
Yeah, no, this is next tier is episode that happened, comma, good. Like, episode happened is good. You know, just kind of like, this is where I'm not like so mad at them. I'm like more neutral now. The Love God, which I know you.
I just realized I put
upset about.
Blendon's Game pretty high up. I put it at 19.
I know, I understand because it's Seuss
Yeah.
lore. I get it.
I like Seuss lore.
That's what I did with all the Pacifica lore unjustly. So I
The
get it.
Love God. I think I put the Love God.
I know you
I might
like
have
The
put
Love God. We
it
talked about this.
Pretty mid. Nope.
Nope.
I put it at 15.
Yeah.
Which I guess is technically still kind of mid, but
It's over
I
half.
really, I like that episode. I like the idea of this like kooky little fat guy that like actually has magic.
That was a good twist.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
It's like, oh, this guy is not
Yeah.
just crazy.
No, he's real.
Yeah, I like that episode a lot. I liked how everyone was falling in love with each other. I love Thompson. I love any episode that Thompson.
Yeah.
Thompson.
Thompson.
Guys, my mom says he can't hit the roof anymore.
I know. And they were like, okay, Thompson.
Yeah, I love Thompson, and so like seeing his emotional character develop, and
Word.
like he like cares so
You
much
care
for this
so much
friend
about
group.
Thompson's character.
I
development.
love Thompson. Any Thompson episode, I think I ranked it higher.
Okay.
Which, again, we will get into
New
that.
category, Thompson episode.
I love Thompson. What an underrated character. Tamara, you can take her.
I don't
The
want
other
her.
two, I don't know who those are.
Oh God, their names like are Jake or something.
Was it like one of them
Yes.
Nate? I like was looking
Yes, it's Nate.
at the end
Nate?
paper.
Yeah.
And there was like a Nate and like another name, and I was like, I guess those are the other two
Yeah.
guys. I have
They're
no
so
clue.
irrelevant.
Yeah, they don't matter. So yeah, love Thompson. So that's why I put
The
that.
Love God, I put I Eat Kids on it because that was the best part when Stan made that hot air. It was supposed to say I
Oh,
Eat Kids,
yeah,
and
I
then it said I Eat Kids, and it came down. It was
and
like
he
on
looks
fire.
like really scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is funny.
That was the redeeming part.
I
about
put
that.
Dipper versus manliness down there. I don't really care. It was Manly Dan in that episode. I assumed he was.
Manly
maybe.
Dan. That's Wendy's dad.
Yeah.
He like punched the pancake meter.
Yeah. I don't know. I again, like, not memorable.
We're here for Manly Dan and Thompson.
No, I'm not here for Manly Dan. Manly Dan's
hate
cool.
Manly Dan.
I don't hate him, but I just
That's where you put Dipper versus Manliness.
yeah.
I know I put it up. I don't even gotta look at it.
You like put it up high.
No, it's at 21.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's halfway up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next I put Little Gift Shop of Horrors.
Who's your favorite character?
in the whole series?
Yes.
I'm
I'm gonna interject with
I
like
know.
hard hitting questions.
I really loved. I liked when Stanford came in. Stanford coming in was nice.
That's not a character. That's a moment.
Yeah, but I mean, like I'm saying, like I like Stanford as
Okay.
a whole, but
Yeah.
also like his influence on Dipper is a little nuts. Like Dipper just
He's
like
a fiend.
worships him, man.
Yeah, and
like
that's
Dipper just wants to
bad.
be him. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
because he doesn't like live like a safe life or
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe a good
No.
life, interesting life for sure.
Interesting, but that's it.
Yeah, but it's not fit for Dipper. So I didn't. I mean, I like him a lot. I like Thompson. I like Thompson a lot. I love Waddles.
Waddles. At the last episode. I cry
Yeah.
whenever I'm fine. I think I'm like, oh, this time I'm not gonna cry because I
Yeah.
always rewatch the last episode and then they bring up Waddle and I'm like,
I love Waddles.
yeah.
Um,
My favorite's Dipper.
yeah, that's fair. I have the Dipper hat, so
Yeah.
like I guess I could also say my favorite's Dipper.
You don't have to,
But it's not.
You don't gotta lie.
It's not.
Don't lie.
It's probably Stan.
This is my favorite episode.
It's either Stan or Seuss, honestly.
Ooh, okay, good characters.
Stan Lee,
Yeah. Oh, I
formerly
know.
Stanford, because he went by Stanford until
Yes,
Stanford came
he
about.
assumed Stanford's identity.
Because I can't remember why.
Because he was taking over the Mystery Shack because it wasn't the Mystery Shack, but it was like Stanford's old like equipment and stuff. It was like his abode for like
okay.
doing all his research. So Stanford like low key sends him in a portal. You low key killed a guy. So like you gotta kind of
Yeah.
fix things up so he makes it into something that he can profit off of. Which is
Okay.
not research, but selling
Yeah.
things, which is all he's ever done in his life, but horribly.
Yeah.
And so it's finally
just a
something
sleazy
interesting to
salesman.
sell. And although he's feels terrible, and every night he's like trying to save his brother, he's working the shack, and he just like acts as his brother. in
Working the
town.
shack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know how anyone in the town like didn't notice that they changed personalities.
I mean, I don't
But
think, or like
Stanford
that
was
his
probably
hand
really
had less
reclusive.
fingers.
Yeah. Well, I don't go around like measuring how many fingers.
So
someone
like if you know somebody
Six-finger
has
handshake.
exactly,
Yeah.
and then you look and they're like,
Wait a
maybe
minute.
you got it removed, both of them.
That's what I would have said.
Because he had symmetry
I'd
too.
been like, don't talk about my surgery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next up, I had Little Gift Shop of Horrors,
Okay,
which we already talked
true.
about. It was again mid episode.
Yeah.
Who cares? What'd you have?
Roadside Attraction, and I feel strongly.
Roadside Attraction. Yeah, it's number 30.
Honestly,
for me.
move that to the bottom.
Yeah, it's not an interesting episode.
It's the Candy and Dipper episode.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons that I looked at it and was like, nah, this has got to go down.
Yeah,
I
this
like
is
saw
bad.
like a screen cap of like Candy blushing and like touching his hand. I was
Yeah.
like,
God.
he does not like you.
No, and she doesn't even like him. There's no other evidence in the entire show that she's ever liked him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Whack. And it was the episode right before the final sprint of episodes started. So the unfortunate timing really messes up its ranking.
Yeah.
Because Ford is like, don't leave the shack. It's the only place that's protected in town by this unicorn hair that they just worked to get. And they're like, let's go on a road trip. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever.
The unicorn hair though, I love.
You're not pure of heart. Yeah. Celeste of Alabama.
Yeah. Okay, so I see we're off, but like we're only off by one, which is weird. Cause
Is that what you put next?
well, 35. My 35 would be your 34, I think. And that's Gideon Rises.
Okay.
I don't really care for Gideon like rising to power. I really think he's an important
Me
character,
neither.
but like I don't want to see him winning, man. I want to see him losing.
Well, yeah, that's
and
why
like he
it's the
loses at the
finale.
end of the episode.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, that's why
Or-
that's the finale. I see what you
Yeah.
mean. I was like, that's not
Season
the
1 finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't remember how it ends.
Finally, we have them all. Here we go.
That's what he
So yeah,
plays.
that's where I put.
That's fair.
Gideon Rises.
That's fair.
What'd you put?
Another Gideon episode.
The hand that rocks me.
The hand that
Wait,
rocks the Mabel.
The like when Gideon gets introduced.
Yes.
Oh my, dude.
Sorry.
That's number 6.
No, it's not.
That's number 6. Gideon getting introduced is widow. Oh me.
I hate him.
I can see. Oh my, what? I'm okay. Nobody likes him, but he like is such a pinnacle character.
Yeah.
And like him getting introduced is like such a big deal.
He's hilarious so many other times. He doesn't need to be at the top.
I don't know. I really like him getting introduced.
I feel you.
I feel very strongly against your ranking.
if you look at my writing, it's all great things. Like, Gideon was a hilarious
I'm
random
guessing your name's
character
Mabel.
introduction. Yeah, I'm guessing your name's Mabel because it's written on her sweater is hilarious. But while I was thinking about that, I was thinking about how he calls him Stanford Pines this whole time. He's supposed to be the psychic of the town, but that's not his name. So, like, no wonder Stan hates him because he knows he's a fraud and nobody else does. Because he's not calling him by his actual name because he doesn't actually know it. All he does is, like...
Wait, what? Yeah, so his name,
What?
because his name's Stanley.
His name's Stanley.
But Gideon
calls
calls
him
him
Stanford
Stanford.
all the time, and he's the psychic of the town.
Oh, and so
Stan's like, you're horrible.
so Stan knows that he's a fraud. That's what
Yes,
you're saying.
And
I thought you
everybody
were
else
saying it the
believes
other
in
way.
him, but Stan has genuine like proof, but he can't prove it
Yeah, true.
because that would compromise everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
cool fact.
Yeah,
cool
interesting
rewatching thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
34, which is your 33.
Mm-hmm.
Weird Mageddon 3.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fan. Again, not memorable. It's not the last one, which is.
Is that the one in
really good-
Mabel's bubble?
No, I don't think so. I think that's 2.
Oh,
Yeah, if it is, then I'll put 2 and 3 together because I looked
Okay.
in the images and I think 2 had like scenes from it with like the little cat.
yeah.
I really love the little cat judge.
The little cat.
So, yeah, I would
I'd
probably
say we
put
can
2
elect
and
him,
if I am
2024.
if we're putting 2 and 3 together, it would definitely be way higher up because I put 2 pretty high. I can't wait to see what your number 1 is because I like got to my number 1. I was like, yeah, I guess that is number 1.
No, that's all I decided. And then
Yeah.
I said, let me write the rest.
True.
Yeah. So this is my new tier. I was going to say this is my new lore. It says, thank you for your service, and then in parentheses to the lore. That's the tier.
Because it like adds to the lore now or what?
Yeah, because like I really appreciate this episode. It builds the show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
basically what it is.
And so what's your first one in that cat?
The
category?
Stanchurian candidate at number 33.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I also put that fairly low. 31 is where I put it.
Word.
I mean, obviously, best part in it, though, is got it.
Yes! Tyler wins! I put that on there. I was the
Yeah.
enthusiasm enthusiast. Got it.
And he, like, cries.
Yeah.
And then eagle kiss. I vaguely remember
Yes.
something about that.
Because when the president, not the president, oh my god, when the new mayor of
yeah.
Gravity Falls gets elected, like they have to get kissed by an American eagle, and they were like, "That's crazy. That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna happen."
doesn't it,
And then
like-
it comes down, like gives it like a little kiss, and it's like so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then like flies away.
Yeah, that's a good part of that episode.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's, like, those are the only parts that really matter in that episode.
I was so uncomfortable that they were controlling Stan like that with the tie.
What do you
I like
mean?
it when Dipper
yeah.
goes like, "This is cool and ethically ambiguous," but like, I don't like that they were controlling it. They felt no remorse, maybe
yeah.
a little bit of remorse about
But, I
controlling
mean,
him.
he was doing pretty good. He had a hot run.
Yeah, but just let him, like, either y'all want him to win or you're gonna control him
I mean,
forever.
how good of a salesman is he? Okay, so next up, we got dungeons, and more dungeons.
Yeah, I also didn't
Yeah.
like the dungeon.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, you
That-
can talk about it more.
I don't have. I think we said
Nope,
everything
it's-
about that.
yeah.
I'll have more to say as like the episodes get higher
course
up
we will.
because those are way better episodes.
Yeah, because
but,
they're
like,
passionate.
Yeah.
Number 32, Little Dipper.
Little Dipper.
Sorry, Little Dipper.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
other
were
good
with the
Dipper
gem?
development episodes. Yes,
That's a great episode.
It's a great episode, but I have other favorite Dipper coming of age episodes.
Where did I put that?
So I just thought the plot was generic. Anybody
at
could have written
21.
this. Like they change each other's sizes, and then the villain catches them in a jar, and then they get out.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it was well written. I think the jokes were great. I like the little
Name
gem.
any joke
the
from
gem,
this episode.
I couldn't.
Okay.
I like the gem and the flashlight.
Yeah.
It had a great vibe with me.
True.
So I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So I put it at 21.
I love though that like Dipper wants to be taller than his sister, even though they're
Yeah.
twins, and like he's just
Who
always
doesn't?
struggling, and I'm like, yeah, me and my twin, I always want to be
He's
taller.
got a little girly voice.
I know. Well, that's Dipper versus manliness.
Oh, I know.
Or bottomless pit. There's so many episodes where like
They make
Dipper
him
has
his
to prove
voice.
himself.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this show. Like
That
he's my
Dipper's
favorite. That's
constantly
why.
trying to prove himself.
No, that like he like succeeds.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. Not that he's suffers.
I know,
That he
it's
like,
like-
makes it out okay, and that's like
Yeah.
proof. Because I was like an awkward kid watching this, and I was like the same age as
Yeah,
them.
you were an awkward kid.
You didn't know me then, but
Now you're an awkward
right.
adult.
True.
Next, I have Dipper and Mabel versus the future.
You just crossed me so. This is just like what was the one that you put really high that I didn't like?
The
No.
Gideon appearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just like that. I'm actually so mad. You haven't seen.
What happens in it? Please explain. What? How high up is it on
This
yours?
is a great opportunity for me. Well, it's a horrible opportunity for me.
No clue.
my
Oh! Oh, wait, that's when oh, yeah. No,
Yes.
that's why I ranked it so low, because I was
Oh,
like, dude,
You don't like controversy?
no, I don't like Dipper being mean, man.
I love it.
Oh, and it like makes
Good
it like
episode.
breaks my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great episode because it's a tearjerker, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
watching Gravity Falls for like to be sad.
I
I'm
am.
watching it to
That's what we're the two types of girls.
I guess so, man. I'm watching this to laugh. I'm watching this to giggle and quote. I don't want to see Mabel crying because she
Mm-hmm. I
wants to
do.
hang out with her brother.
Oh, I do.
And Stanford or Dipper's trying to just follow Stanford. I couldn't rank it higher,
Mm-hmm. That
but I
episode.
understand.
It's just
where you're
so
coming
juicy
from.
and good.
It is juicy.
Like it's just so beautiful. And there's this edit to Genesis by Grimes of that conversation of them fighting, and she like runs away to
I
the
think
woods.
you have actually shown me that.
That's probably true.
What, apprentice? Seriously? Look, I was thinking, and this is a huge opportunity for me. Well, it's a horrible opportunity for me! I had the worst day of my life!
That's all I watch. It's my favorite edit in the world.
Better than the iCarly edit.
With Emma Stone?
Yeah.
That's a really good edit.
God, oh my God, it's iCarly.
No, but I like this one better.
Okay, that's fair.
That's why it's so high up is mainly because the edit.
You're a monster.
Because I love, but the edit just made me realize like how much I love the episode.
Yeah,
So.
I could do without it. If it wasn't in the series, I would be like, yeah, good.
Okay. Have you seen the fan made episode, Return to the Bunker on YouTube.
I don't think so.
It was made a few years ago, like maybe 2
Like
or
in the
3.
correct animating
I
style
might be
too?
wrong. Yes.
Wow.
It's fan made. It is so good, and it bridges a gap.
Maybe we'll do a reaction
Between-
video to that one day.
We should, if I figure out how to do that.
Oh, I'll show you.
Okay, it's such like a good. It connects the plot and it has funny jokes and like other characters. Like they have a Toby Determined part. It's the funniest Toby Determined I've ever seen. And it, like,
Bodacious tea!
yeah, I just want to be a part of it. Like it's so.
Yeah.
They ate that down and explains the crack in the rift
Yeah, I
like really well. Anyway,
can only ever think
it's
of like
it's
the rift
Mabel.
from
It's
Fortnite.
Mabel and Ford lore in that episode.
Okay.
The fan made one. Anyway, so good. But it also enhances the watch of Dipper and Mabel versus the future.
Okay,
Yep. The
I
more
like
you
it.
know.
cool.
I'll link it in the description.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Next up.
Karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah. I put this Dan Chewarian candidate. Got it. But yeah, karaoke. I didn't. Oh. Wait, what? Where did I put it?
Are you double ranking? Oh, you just didn't even.
I'm trying to find out where I put it. Oh, never mind. 25. Yeah.
Oh,
Again.
okay, yeah.
Mid episode.
Similar.
It was good. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
And I probably enjoyed it.
It's the pilot for season 2. Not a pilot. It's the first
Yeah,
episode.
pilot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say pilot.
Okay.
No, I guess not.
I don't know the definition of a
I
pilot.
don't know. It's the season premiere.
Yeah,
There you
season
go.
premiere for season 2.
What happens in it? Talk to me.
I thought it was Scary Oak until a year ago.
Scary Oak is
I was like,
crazy.
Scary Oak, Scary Oak, Scary Oaky.
Scary Oak,
upon a
that's
rewatch.
funny.
Oh, I put Stan as hot, and then I put roll.
All right, let's roll in the clip.
Listen, I'm not. I think he's a. If you just. He's kind of. Grunkle Stan can get it, is all I'm gonna say.
You're crazy.
No, comment down below.
No, do not.
Is Stan
I
hot?
don't-
Only
there's-
if you agree, comment down below.
You can't be attracted to Grunkle Stan.
I can't help it.
Okay, that's wrong. Cool.
Yep.
So that was karaoke. And that was a 31.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I put the Sanctuary. We already talked
Yeah.
about that. Okay, somehow we're like linked up again.
Good.
Okay, so what's your 30?
Irrational Treasure.
Okay, mine's Roadside Attraction.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah,
Her
so,
aim is
like-
getting better.
Your aim is getting
Getting
better.
better?
Yeah, it's like the same.
Yeah. We've talked about both of those.
Yeah, it's again. If I were to have done tiers, this would have been like the.
Yeah.
These are mid, even though they're not ranked in the middle. they're
Yeah.
mid.
Yeah.
'Cause
No, I
think,
see
like,
what you mean.
I think top 20 is like really good.
Really
episodes.
good. Yeah. Next year is called But Her Aim is Getting Better.
But our aim is
Her Aim
getting better.
better.
Okay, and what's number 29?
The Last Mabel Corn.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I put that pretty high. Yeah, I put that at 14.
Why?
I love the last Mabel Corn. I love the
guess that's
idea
why.
that like this unicorn just loves messing with people.
Yeah.
And
Evil
it's like,
unicorn.
you're not pure heart.
Yeah.
And then she's just
Mabel's
like,
a straight up saint, you judgmental hoof bag. Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
It's burned in my brain.
I liked that.
everything.
I like that one a lot. So,
I was so in love with Wendy as a child.
yeah. As a child?
Now,
Yeah,
what do you want me to say?
I don't know.
When I was growing up, I was like,
Yeah, you don't like her anymore though?
Well, she's like a teenager. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't try to frame me like that.
Yeah. That's fair.
I've already made too many slip ups. So
Oh yeah, we know.
Mabel and Stan is something that I think about just as much as Pacifica and Dipper.
I put Land Before Swine.
Yeah.
Which apparently you really like.
No, it's just a few more up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you just like.
I like watching
Did
Stan.
you write
in that.
Stan as hot? Yeah.
That's all.
Of course you did.
It's
Of course you wrote Stan
yeah.
as hot.
So
again.
I put not even that good of an episode. I'm just biased.
Yeah.
So I understand.
It's not
It should
that
probably
good of
go
an
where you ranked it. Actually.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay.
What'd you put for 28?
Boys Crazy.
No! That
Yes.
is such a great episode!
What did you rank it at?
Oh my goodness! Boys Crazy is like.
Leggy P.
It's number 10.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I probably should put it higher. It is hilarious. I love Boys Crazy. And that's not when we get introduced to Grenda, is it?
No, that's the same as when we get introduced to Pacifico. No, it's not double dip. Is that? Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Boys Crazy is
Grand
awesome.
Theft
They're like little hamsters in a cage.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
They have what song do they sing? They have like one song that I like singing.
Mabel Girl.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't sing a song a lot.
Mabel Girl.
Our background's ended. While Lisa's away, I'll be doing some ASMR.
Figure out your
Gravity Falls quotes. But her aim is
talking
getting
points.
better. But her aim is getting better. Widow me.
What are you
Widow me.
saying?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, wow. That is such a horribly bad take. And it is objectively bad. That is one of the best episodes.
Great episode.
It's a great episode.
Yep, they're all
I
great.
put Fight Fighters there. I wasn't a big fan of Fight Fight. Like, I thought it was cool. I thought it was pretty funny that, like,
Fight
Dippers...
like a girl who is also a baby.
Winners don't lose!
Yes.
Yeah, I like the
See
episode.
how much more fun we had quoting that than Boys Crazy?
No, dude, I love Boys Crazy. Mabel Girl, you're... I don't know.
Mabel Girl.
Mabel Girl, you're awesome.
Yeah.
That's something they would say.
She puts food in our trough. Love her. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
real.
I love that they're little hamsters.
That's real. I like how they have like far apart eyes. Like they're the only like humans whose eyes aren't stuck together.
Really?
Yes. Which makes them like inhuman. It's really cool.
Which makes them attractive.
That's subjective.
That's why they're the ideal man.
So true. Leggy P, call me. I just went. You go.
27?
Yeah. I just did 28.
I think this is going to be controversial.
Okay,
I think
go.
I know how you feel about this episode. Summerween.
Oh. Why would you do that?
Again, like, not memorable.
I don't know how high I put it up.
I'm so excited for your one. I wonder if
Yeah, I put it pretty high up. I like that one.
No. Summerween, I don't really remember. I like the concept. I know you like the concept. I know we're going to be doing a Summerween.
Fade our summer week.
However, like, again, it's not a memorable episode.
You're uninvited from Summerween.
That's physically not possible. I
know.
will be there.
I have like no people. I'm like, yep, you're one of the only
Yeah.
invite.
So, yeah, it was an okay episode. I thought, what happens in it? Anything good?
Yeah, everything good.
Like, what-
I've been traumatized. And Dipper has the conflict of does he go party with Wendy or does he stay with Mabel?
and like trick or treat.
Yeah, I was actually scared of the
Oh,
trickster.
because it's like,
And the trickster is made of the loser candy.
oh yeah.
And Seuss likes it. And he's like, I love this. And he's like, really? You do? And he like cries like little like Skittles
Little,
and stuff. Yeah.
I vaguely remember, but again, just not memorable.
Yeah.
But it's 27, so it had a good enough impression.
Okay.
Next up.
I feel
Or
sad.
no, what'd you put for that one? Did we know? Oh, no, we didn't.
28 was Boys Crazy. 27, the Gulf
The
War.
Gulf War? Oh my goodness.
Pacific lore.
I'm not even going to tell you where I put it, but I put it high up.
Up.
I put it up.
I
Girl,
feel you.
you're crazy.
Okay, time to drag your favorites.
No, we'll talk about it.
R.I.P.
We'll
Big
talk-
Henry. Let's have a moment of silence.
We'll talk about it. No, for real, Big Henry, rip my boy. No, we'll talk about it later.
She's like, Big Henry.
when I reveal where it is.
Okay, yeah. You can squash my idea into
Exactly. But what did you put?
Huge
come
Pacifica
back
fan
to it.
after this one. That's the one that turns everyone around on her.
True, yeah.
Which I thought was awesome. And the car ride felt like home on the way back when they like find food under the seat, and then Mabel's like, "You want some seat burritos?" And Pacifica's like, "Okay."
Okay.
And then she's like, "I don't even know when that was there." Like, and then Pacifica's like, "Oh my god." The Gulf War was good. It was funny.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
Okay.
good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything.
Anyways, 26.
Land Before Swine. We just did that.
I
Stands hot.
did the deep end with Marmondo,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm just sad.
I like Marmondo. I like the episode. I think it's really funny.
Oh, you're
I like that. Like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I would not rank it higher. I like the dynamic between Wendy and Dipper in that episode.
Yeah.
I love that she works as a lifeguard.
Yeah.
And I love the boss, and he's just so
yes,
mean.
Mr. Poolcheck.
Yeah.
And he's like, and his feet are hanging on the fence, and he like cranks his body all the way up to stand up straight, like defying laws of gravity. He's like,
Yeah.
I heard that you had I smell equipment. He's crazy.
Yeah, I like that. But I wouldn't. There's so many better episodes, so I put it there. And
There's not. Dipper gives him mouth to mouth, and then Mabel takes that
He's
picture.
like, you
and
could have just pushed me in the water.
yes. And the kid who's stuck in the drain, and he's like, it's the nights that are the hardest.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
And,
maybe
It's like, kids, get the spatulas. They like spatula.
Yeah, I might put it maybe one higher. I think after this though,
6,
after this
7.
episode, I will rewatch it, like the whole series, and like,
Really?
maybe I'll change the
I'll show
ranking.
up.
Maybe I'll do like an after ranking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Comment down below your entire new ranking.
Yeah,
Everyone's
exactly.
like, wow.
New ranking updated.
You start your. Well, you have a channel.
There's one video on
Oh,
it.
I saw your channel.
It's me climbing a wall.
Really good.
Thank you.
Okay. What are we saying? Oh,
We're
Land Before
you
Swine. Already did that.
yeah. So 25. When is your next
Headhunters.
tier change?
Oh.
Or no?
'Cause
Cause
Yeah,
right-
no. This tier is big.
Okay.
We're still in Her Aim is getting better. The
Nice.
next tier is in a couple.
Okay. Cool. 25.
Yeah, Still in Her Aim is getting better is season 1, episode 3, Headhunters.
I read it and I was already disappointed.
You haven't even said it yet.
Headhunters? Yeah, I know I haven't.
Oh.
So, like, I'm disappointed in your ranking
Oh, that
of it so low.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean?
Because it's a good episode.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a perfect rewatch because Stan has spent his whole life like looking for his brother, and that's why he's so sad that his wax figure is destroyed. Like, like I literally sob if I think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair. So
it's pretty scary.
you're just giving me more reasons that it should
Dipper
be higher
proving
up.
himself. All I have is great things to say, but
Yeah.
the rest of this like has a nostalgic factor that this one doesn't have.
He says some quote. It was in that quiz we were doing. Something about like I beheaded Larry King or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I love.
Maybe it's worse that I don't know any history, so I don't care who the wax figures.
Yeah, you don't know who Larry King is?
No.
What? He's like talk show host.
Okay.
Okay, well, I know who Larry King is.
Sure.
I think it was really funny. I really liked it. Shakespeare was in one. Shakespeare was
I know
there.
that.
Abe Lincoln.
I know that. I know about Abe Lincoln.
You know who Abe Lincoln is? First president ever.
So true. Free the slave. So true.
Yeah.
Got shot.
Gotcha.
John Wilkes Booth.
Oh yeah,
I
wax
know
figure
about
John
him.
Wilkes Booth.
Oh right. Yeah. Wait, okay. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, I like that episode a lot. The fact that they melt was funny.
Yeah. Good melting.
Good melting. What was that? 25. I did karaoke, so
Oh.
we've
scary.
talked about it. It's-
Okay.
it was. It was way better, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
than what you ranked it. However,
Scary
again,
Oak.
Yeah, Scary Oak. 24.
I put Dreamscapers. Season 1, episode 19. Introduction to Bill, I believe.
Dreamscape. Yes, it is.
Yes. He's oddly refreshing as a character.
It's actually. I looked up, and it's not Dreamscapers. It's Dreamscaperers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I really like that episode because that's when Dipper like sees that Stan actually like really cares about him, and he's like,
oh yeah,
having
this is your Roman Empire.
I do. I really do like that. I love that episode. I think I put it. What was Dreamscapers? 17. I put it.
Okay.
17.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really great episode.
Yeah.
I love Bill. I love the introduction of Bill. Bill Cipher.
Nobody hates Bill.
What episode is that from?
Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
I bet it's from the end.
No.
No?
I feel like it's a middle episode.
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I think it should be higher. Mm-hmm. Dreamscapers just shows us like the first time that like Stan isn't a horrible person, and I
Stan
love
reveal, he's okay.
that. Yeah,
Um,
he actually has good intention.
Well, Land Before Swine, he was honestly slaying, and he looked really good.
Dude, who cares about Land Before Swine?
Dreamscapers. I like the
Dreamscapers.
vending machine tease. That was like the
Yeah.
beginning of that. And cause Zeus was like, I wonder what's in this door, and he was like, every night I go inside the vending machine. And he was like, sounds stupid. And he like, closed it. And he was like,
If only people knew the truth, that hidden behind this vending machine, I secretly have
whoa. And then I also liked how it transferred into the finale because that's like the way that they defeat Bill. So like it's not like, oh, y'all totally just came up with this random idea and like
Yeah,
of course
it
the
comes
twins
back.
defeated Bill. Like this has like
So then why is it so low? Why is it 24?
the rest
and
of
not-
this is too fire.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, 24 I put Into the Bunker. Which, like, it's a good episode. Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
No, it's really good actually.
Oh.
No, it's like amazing.
Oh.
No, it's like really good. Like how could you?
That's crazy.
Like how could you?
It's mid. It made me kind of uncomfortable with Wendy and
It should have.
Dipper.
That's the point.
Yeah,
They needed to conquer this at some point.
but like, I don't know.
Dipper's too.
I just want to see him
obsessive.
winning. I want to see him winning, and he wasn't
Yeah,
winning.
but that's not a choice.
and like he got forced into it, didn't he?
yes, Mabel's evil.
Yeah, Mabel like
Confirmed.
made him do it.
Yeah.
Like no.
Well,
Ew.
they didn't actually do it.
Yeah, I know, but she was like trying to.
Yeah.
She's trying to coerce him.
Yeah, that was horrible. For
Yeah, that was a bad look for Mabel.
There's a lot of bad looks for Mabel in this
Yeah.
show.
So that's where I put that. Apparently, you feel differently
It's
about that.
immaculate.
And, well, we can get into that.
Yeah, I'll
whenever
talk about it later.
'cause
I'll
yours
make
is-
my case for it.
Yeah. 23.
Next tier is pretty right on. This is, I think this might be like the third tier up, or like, I don't even, there's so many tiers. There's like 6 or 7 tiers. Anyway, so this is another tier above. This stands above the rest. Bottomless Pit, season 1, episode 14.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
This is my new voice. Really good.
Wow. Oh, actually, wow. I thought I ranked it way higher.
Oh.
I ranked it 22. We were off by
see,
1.
bro, who's my favorite Mabel?
Who's my favorite Mabel?
Yeah.
Really good.
I liked Bottomless Pit a lot. Which is weird because, which I guess is
Right?
ultimately
Because
why.
this is like a throwaway episode, but it's not.
Yeah, I every series that does like, well, let's look back, or no, not let's look back, but like
Friends.
let's tell stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I hate those episodes.
Yeah, I'm like, so this has nothing to do with anything.
like regular show has
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 of those where they just like tell scary stories.
I've always wanted to watch that.
We should watch it.
Okay.
Regular show, actually, there's so many seasons.
Next
I was
ranking-
gonna
oh,
say
Jesus.
we could rank
can-
it, but I think there's like
We can
8
rank like our top
seasons.
10 episodes.
Yeah,
and then we
it's a
can
great
talk
episode. Oh, they're so. Okay, maybe
Hold
we-
on.
We need to watch regular show
Okay,
soon.
cool,
But
cool.
that's not the regular show.
Yeah.
Um,
Bottomless Pit has great
Bottomless Pit.
quotes.
Yes, great quotes. Go ahead and name some.
Pines.
Pines. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that wait? Is that yeah?
I don't know. No, that's when they're having the dance party at the shack.
Oh, like the opening
Double
where,
Dipper, I think.
where Pacifica comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Seuss has the keyboard.
Pines. Because I
Mm-hmm.
thought he like is pressing a button for that.
Well, no, they turned it into like a remix, but it's because his voice like was cracking.
Oh
Dipper Pines.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It was a great episode. I'm glad we feel very similarly about that.
Word.
I put at 23. I put Weird Mageddon Part 1.
Okay, fair.
It was good. It was a nice little introduction. I liked Bill. I liked all his little demons. I really liked the demons. The demons were hilarious, I thought.
I don't remember any of their names.
I don't remember any of their names, and I can barely remember what they look like.
All I know about is Beardy, and that's not one of Bill's minions.
Get him, Beardy.
And what's your name? Like Beardy? It's Beardy. Oh my god. I love Beardy.
It's Beardy.
It's Beardy.
Nothing will ever beat Schmabby-Lock.
Schmabby-Lock.
I just noticed that his name was on like the little ending paper. I didn't realize.
He signed it.
That's hilarious. And,
Yeah.
and while I was sitting in your class looking at it, I was like, I wonder if he like only
knows how to read.
like knows how to write Schmebby.
Oh, yeah,
Because all I can say is Schmebby Lock.
Yeah, he could write it. He could say it. What'd you put after? Or whose turn is it?
Well, 22. I put Bottomless Pit, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
So that wasn't much. Tourist Trapped.
My
you guys
22,
see?
I put the first episode, Tourist Trap. Good first episode.
Wait, the first episode?
Yeah, with the gnome, Schmebby-Lock.
Oh, that's so much better. Come
It's
on.
good. It's
Schmebby Lock
great.
comes in. So many gnomes. The iconic scene.
It's
Of
iconic.
the little
I never thought
little
it was
gnome vomiting rainbows.
Yeah, for the entire end of the episode, and it goes on for like 4
I
minutes.
would think about that episode all the. I like specifically remember because when did this show come out?
13, maybe?
Wow. Okay, that's what I was. Because I remember like
It's 2012, 2013.
specifically
kinda.
being in my middle school cafeteria.
Uh-huh.
And just like talking like, dude, did y'all see that new show like Gravity Falls?
Uh-huh.
Little gnome was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then like the Snapchat filters came out shortly after that. And you
Yeah.
could like throw up rainbows yourself. I was like, I'm
And you could be
Schmebby Lock.
Schmebby-Lock and like you could just realize your dream.
Exactly.
Really
I
cool.
really like that episode. That's crazy that you put the first episode so like pinnacle,
It's so pinnacle, but
but also
it's
I
what
guess
made us
not.
fall in love with the rest of the show that
Yeah.
I really like.
I like that Dipper was so wrong. It's gotta be a zombie.
He thought he ate that.
And it's just not. It's a
a lot
bunch
of
of
room
gnomes.
for growth with him.
A bunch of gnomes.
Yeah.
Is that in that episode? Do they turn into the big gnome too, or
Yeah.
is that okay?
Yeah.
And he, like,
it has a
shoots
nasally Jason Ritter in it, the guy who plays Dipper.
Really?
Yes, he's because like
Like,
he
he
didn't
hadn't
have the
figured out
Dipper
the-
voice,
yeah, he hadn't
right?
figured out the voice
and
yet.
he figured out for like kind of part of it, but they used a lot of the unaired pilot as like voice clips because they didn't like make a completely new plot, but they
Yeah.
made some new like developments, so you can hear a lot of like a weird Dipper voice in the first
Yeah.
episode, which is interesting. Yeah.
I like that. 21. Little Dipper.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Little Dipper.
Yeah.
I like because that's what we talked about the episode.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that. I like seeing him all small.
You just like whittle.
And like
Dipper.
when they keep flipping it and like they keep shrinking and growing each other.
Yeah.
I think that was a really funny
Yeah.
fight.
Good
A
fighting.
little spat. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you put?
Nextly, I have Dipper versus Manliness, which is season 1, episode 6, which is Dipper lore.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be manly, but Manly Dan outsmarted him. Outmanlied him. Disco Girl by Baba. No Hat Dipper is important, and this is something I will talk about. There's a video on YouTube. It's 30 minutes. It's 27 minutes long. Okay, and it's just every moment Dipper isn't wearing his hat, and it's like you notice that like. I don't know, like
Is he, like,
it's
more
like
self-conscious,
it's like a
less
symbol
confident?
of like him being vulnerable in that episode whenever he's not wearing a hat, or it's like a moment that like he's fighting like so hard that his hat flies off, and he like isn't worried about like being insecure because he's like coming into himself whenever he's not wearing his hat. It's really cool. Anyway,
that.
the whole episode though, he basically doesn't have a hat on, and that's why I think it's just like a really
Yeah,
it like signifies something important.
that's cute.
And I like the Stan makeover montage, and they like shave his chest hair and then it grows back, and that grossed me out as a kid. I was like, whoa! I was like, that is so nasty. yeah, good episode. Beardy. Need I say more?
That was so low on my list. But after
don't
the
know
Beardy
why.
quote, I might put it way higher because that's
You should.
hilarious.
You should.
It's Beardy.
It's Beardy.
What was that? 21. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I already said Little Dipper. Number 20, top 20.
We're halfway.
Yeah, we're
Kind of.
halfway.
Yeah.
There's 41 episodes.
Yeah.
If you count each Weird Mageddon
If
separately.
you just like do it normally.
So yeah, we
Sorry.
are indeed halfway. I don't know how we ended up on like the same number.
I don't. Something went wrong. something went wrong. But I like it this way.
But something went wrong, but right.
Yeah.
All right, what's number 20?
Sock opera.
Sock opera. Okay, I also put sock opera pretty high. Yeah.
We have nothing the same yet.
No, we have not. We've been close, but never
Yeah.
the same. Sock opera. Bill Cipher takes over the socks.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sock made of Dipper. That was like the first thing I thought of when I read sock opera.
He's the star.
It made me laugh a lot. I feel like I remember that. I think there was like a lot of not quotable things, but memorable things in that
Yeah.
episode for sure.
Yeah.
What'd you have written down for it?
I put so scary.
Yeah.
It's so scary. Like when he's like trying to tell when Dipper wears the puppet because he's like invisible because Bill has his body.
Yeah.
Like. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
like is
that's right,
like
'cause he
reaching
takes-
towards Mabel
'cause
with
he
like the
take-
hand, and he's like, Mabel, it's me, and it's like, imagine if that happened in real life.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the scariest plots of the whole show. Like the puppet that you made of your brother has your brother in it, and it's like talking to you. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so scary.
I really liked. Yeah, I forgot that was like the whole essence of the episode was
Traumatized.
that Bill took his body.
Yeah.
I like
These arms are durable. He's, like smashing them. And
I really liked like the way Dipper looks like with his eyes when he gets taken
Yeah.
over. It's the first time that we see Bill like take over a human.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like
Scary.
it comes
it's
back.
So, that's like one of the scariest episodes of the whole
Yeah.
thing. in my
So
opinion.
I liked it a lot. I put it at number 9. So top 10 for
Yeah,
sure.
really
I
good.
really like that episode.
I feel it.
I'm surprised it's not higher. But
Sorry.
why is it not higher? Just because it's scary or what? Why 20?
No.
Just because I guess everything's better than it.
I
in
thought
your
it was
eyes?
Mabel's least understandable crush. The guy with the it was like the equivalent
Oh.
of the Beanie Baby guy from iCarly.
Yeah, that guy was
like
a
the
freak.
puppet guy with the ponytail. I was like, oh. And
Yeah.
he makes out with the puppets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like way too hard.
It was a cool episode, but I'm kind of biased to season 1, honestly. Like,
No, true.
I didn't vote season 1 at the top because it's season 1, but like that's just the vibe that I like better.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like it's a really good season.
Yep.
That was 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
20. I put Northwest Mansion Mystery. I love it. I love the Pipper, the Pacifica. Mm-hmm. What is it called? Do they have a ship name?
Dipsifica, I
Dipsifica?
believe.
Yeah, you would
If
know.
I'm familiar. Guys, Reddit taught me well.
I love that. I love like the lumberjack curse. I think that one's really funny.
so cool.
So that's why I made top 20 for sure.
Dude,
memorable
episode
episode.
is fire.
That episode is fire.
and they want to go like be with the fancy people, and then they like flirt
Yeah, and
with,
it's
they
like-
flirt with that guy Marion.
And they're like, you must let in all the common town
Yes,
folk.
and they're like, we want to get a peek at the fanciness. And it's like it's so.
And the deputies
It's so
are
good.
Deputy Derlin and
Sheriff
Sheriff
Lubbs.
Lubbs are in it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Everyone's
and they're
there.
just like not fancy at all.
No.
I love them so much.
They're so good. And then Disney was like, no gay people. And Alex was like, no, it's not. But they totally were.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it was
'cause
like,
they're in
It's like
love.
proven that they're in love on the show. And it's like canon. It's so good.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. At 19, I put Carpet Diem, which we talked about.
Yeah, I put that really low, but
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I put a quote from this that I really like. That's super underrated, but I think it's the one because they switch bodies because like they're doing this makeover stuff. So like they're at the sleepover at the beginning.
Yeah.
And Candy, Grenda, and Mabel are sitting there, and then she goes, "Boys make me think of kissing," and then Grenda hits her because she goes, "Candy, oh my gosh!" And it's
Boys make me think about kissing.
Candy! Oh my god!
so funny. It's so funny.
that's a good episode. We talked about it, but yeah.
Waddles is the Rizzler. I thought was hilarious because he was like matchmaking for Seuss.
Yeah.
And then like the girl didn't like Seuss anymore after he wasn't a pig in a man's body anymore. It was like regular Seuss, and I thought it was so crazy. And experiment number 78. It's like who? That was a crazy clue.
What?
That like somebody like the author like lived in the Mystery Shack. Because experiment 78 is just living in a random room in the Mystery Shack.
Explain it.
The rug that they're doing the shuffling on has a tag on it that says Experience 78.
Oh.
And it's like, nobody thought about that.
Oh,
I'm sure,
yeah.
okay, all y'all thought about it, all right?
Yeah.
But like, nobody
Yeah, I get what you
figured it
mean.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Cool.
19, I had Blendin's Game,
Yeah.
which, we already talked about.
Yeah. Why do you like it so much?
I don't know. I feel like I can't remember because I feel like something else happened in it. I
Yeah.
think it was Blendin's Game, and then something else was happening on the side.
Oh,
and I
we
think
talked about it with Seuss lore, and then that was.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's
never
why.
mind. We
Yeah.
figured it out. My
I was-
bad. I was focused on the
Because
game.
I know I remember like they showed some of the game, but not much.
Yeah, and it was all the little characters.
And any
and,
episode
like,
that Time Baby's in, I love, especially when Time Baby dies. That's so
Bill
funny.
killed Time Baby like it was nothing.
That was so funny.
Bro,
yeah.
we got Big Henry, Time Baby.
No, rip my boy
R.I.P.
Time Baby.
R.I.P.
18, not what he seems.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that when? No, that's not when Ford comes. Is it?
Almost. It's the very. He like steps foot
Oh.
into the screen at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like they don't know. Or no, we don't know yet that he's like
It's
Stanford,
like
not
right
Stanley.
when he shows up at the very end.
Yeah, I think it was a really good episode.
So
it was leading into
way
something
better than
great.
you say.
Yeah. Girl, there's some great
You
episodes.
haven't seen any of the future yet. You're watching that show, and then Stan is suddenly so scary.
Yeah.
And there's like he's lying. You don't know what he's talking
Yeah, and
about.
and he gets taken away by.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a great
and then
episode.
and then Mabel is like, I trust you, and she decides to trust Grunkle Stan even though Dipper says no.
Yes.
And then like she like saves everyone. He like steps out, and it's like, oh my god, like the lore is about to drop. Like it's like the
Yeah.
coolest episode ever for like a new watcher.
Yeah, coolest episode. This is a stretch. I think it's a good
That's true.
18.
No, it's not.
Maybe I'd put it higher
Okay.
after some convincing.
I put Weird Mageddon parts 1 and 2 at 18, and then I moved it up, but I think I'm moving it back.
Really?
Yeah, you put it lower, and I was like, why do I need to appease the fans? I don't really care.
No, I put two pretty high up.
Wait, maybe that's my problem. I'm having a freak out because I put them together, and I should have just separated them, left 1 here, and put 2.
Where do you
farther.
think? Well, if you did, where would you?
1 at 18,
Yeah.
2 at like 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good because
is what I did.
2 is so good.
Yeah.
Like I cannot stop that. Like the cat judge is like burned into my brain. Also,
Dippy Fresh.
Yes, Dippy Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Dippy Fresh. I
Uh-huh.
love. But the like the moment where Bill's messing, like, because it's like a perfect world where everything happens,
Yeah.
and Wendy like.
Stop! That's so scary.
Oh,
That's so
I
scary.
know. I was
so
like.
it turns into the caterpillars.
Just take my hand.
Wait! Oh, this isn't real!
Yes, I was like yelling at the TV. I was like, Dipper, no!
Dipper, you fool. She's like, maybe we can actually be together.
Oh my God, it was so good. I was
was
like, I
bad.
was watching. I was like, what is happening? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. We're in Mabel's world.
Yeah, really scary.
Yeah, and then he like breaks it because he says no or something.
Yeah.
and like that's
It's
the
like,
one thing.
Wait, when Wendy hates me. No, just kidding. But
Yeah.
he's like,
Wendy wouldn't let me smash.
Wendy would never let me smash.
Yeah,
so,
that's funny.
Yeah, Bodacious T. When they
Bodacious
found
T.
Seuss, and he's like, yeah, I guess they write folk songs about me now. Like, that was so funny. They, like, found him in the desert. Dipper and Wendy do the whole thing where they go through the weirdness bubbles, and, like, the actors that play them, like, are in the car. They, like,
Yeah,
switch
and
their,
they're like switching body. Like I know at one
Switch all
point they
the
were like
medium.
anime.
Yes, yes.
The
And then they
style.
find Seuss, and then he's like, yeah, I guess I'm just like a renegade. Like, they write folk songs about me now. And they, like, he's
remember
like in
that
the
at
hood.
all.
Because you think it's Blended Blandin', because they're kind of shit. The same thing
Oh.
undoes it, and it's Seuss, and it's like the best thing.
That's
You're
funny.
like, oh my god.
I love Seuss.
But
I love
that's-
Seuss's mom.
It's his grandma, no?
Or yeah, it's his grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he. Abuela.
Yes, because Dipper goes, Abuelita.
Abuelita.
He's like, thank you, Abuelita. And he like gets all confused. Really good.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I see 17 on yours. Go ahead.
Well, we were at 18.
Oh,
so.
did you? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, good thing you saw 17. but
Yeah.
Too bad.
I forgot that you hadn't said you're 18.
Yeah, so that was my 18. That was number 8. So this is 18 part 2. My list is way more confusing than yours, and I made it so far in advance. So sorry.
No, you're so good.
Whatever.
At least you have like notes.
True.
I like was doing this today in class.
That's okay. You know what? We're here.
Yeah.
18 is fight fighters. You fight like a girl who's also a baby.
You fight like a girl who is also a baby.
Yeah, I wrote it down. So cartoon plot to hire an arcade game hitman. Like, I feel like cartoons could do that well because like they did the pixels. Like, it was just
Yeah,
so
it
like
looks so
iconic
good.
of a cartoon to
Yeah.
do this. And Dipper fighting Robbie pulls a heartstring because I'm like, of course he wants to fight Robbie with the
Yeah, man.
pixelated
I would want to
fight
fight
machine.
Robbie too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Stan like helps. No, that's not that. I don't know.
I think if I rewatched that episode, I would probably rank it higher. It was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, it's really good.
And like I like how scared
Our
Robbie
friend
is.
Zoe was like, why isn't Fight Fighters higher? Like, she had a freak out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, she's a G Falls fan?
She watched it.
Wow.
I know.
That's funny that she like was like, why isn't that higher?
I know. I was like, oh shoot. But then
She's about it.
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
then you ranked it lower too, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm not delusional.
Yeah. No, you're not. Okay.
What'd you put? Oh, we're both at 17.
Yeah,
so
now
you
we're
can
at
go.
17. Go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. I put Dreamscaperers. I like Dreamscaperers. I love Bill getting introduced. We already
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, the little Easter egg of like, I wonder what's behind this door.
Yeah. And it's like,
Boring.
yeah, boring. Who cares? That's the whole secret.
Yeah.
If only Seuss had cared.
If only Seuss wasn't Seuss.
No, I want him to be Seuss.
I don't think you're like ready for what I have as number 1. Actually,
Okay.
I just started thinking.
Okay.
Okay, go for
I
it.
think, no, I feel like I have an idea.
Yeah.
17, I have Summerween. I've been traumatized. Oh, at the very end when they're all like laughing and then Seuss goes, I ate a man alive tonight. It's so funny. It like makes the whole episode.
Yeah.
And then it's reminiscent of my childhood because Halloween was like always like my favorite day of the
Yeah.
year. And like, I don't know, everybody was getting along. Oh,
Oh, our background.
I'll
Like-
finish this out and then we'll change after
Yeah,
this
sure,
episode.
sure.
But the whole like everybody, the whole neighborhood, the whole family was like getting along. Like it was just such a fun day, and like they all like went to the store to go like shopping for Summerween, and it's just like
Yeah.
yeah. I can't explain why I like it this much.
Yeah. It is,
Okay.
it is a good episode.
All right, let me change this.
Welcome back to ASMR. Gravity Falls quote. Now we'll be doing. I've been traumatized. I've been traumatized.
I don't know what's going on with this.
My computer might have just died.
I think
Number 16.
16. Gideon Rises.
Yes. No.
Finale.
No.
I was like, you read that
No.
so much.
No. Bad
Yes.
episode.
No, it was good.
I
It was
thought
the
it
end
was-
of the first season. Pretty epic. Dipper like flies across the screen and like punches into the Gideon thing, and I'm like, yeah, go Dipper.
Yeah.
Like that's just so not the beginning of season 1 Dipper. The jump scare of like the twins going home. And I was
Yes.
like-
Yeah,
and
they
I
had to
was-
get home.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, like that'll actually be so bad when that finally happens. And
Yeah.
it was just like, I put Dipper saying Abuelita. Apparently that was so funny to me. I don't know why this is so high up.
pretty good.
Just disregard this, honestly.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
You're
It was
valid,
epic.
but you're wrong.
Well, I know.
16
I'm
is
agree.
Tourist Trapped.
Yeah,
The first episode.
I'll agree with that switch. We can have the same.
Yeah. Tourist Trapped is so good. You ranked it really low, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Just
Girl, it's the first
switch
episode.
Gideon Rises and
Come on.
Tourist Trap. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I chose a finale over the start, and that was wrong of me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Talk about Tourist Trap.
Talk about I've been traumatized. All right, 15. The Love God.
Here we go.
God, I
Oh.
can't believe you ranked it so low. I still am like in awe. It's such a great episode.
It's okay.
Also, Lazy Susan's in it, right? That's like when
ye-
she falls in love.
I think
No.
so.
Yeah.
Lazy Susan. That's not when Mabel match makes her with Stan, though. That's
Oh, maybe
Dipper
it's
versus
not.
Manliness.
Okay.
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? Oh, The Love God. The Love God was actually written by somebody who doesn't usually write for Gravity Falls. So I think maybe I wasn't used to that cadence of episode.
Weird. I mean, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know too many things.
I know.
I just realized that desk is like all the others, except it has legs.
Oh.
Solely that one.
Good for her.
I know.
There's a blue chair, too.
Yeah.
We've been inside this room too long.
All right. What'd you put for 15?
Legend of the Gobblewonker.
What's this line here? Oh, is it new tier?
But her aim is oh yeah, new tier. It's a mystery how good they are.
What's
Tier.
that?
It's not even a quote. I just,
Oh, that's just yeah.
It's a mystery.
How is it that
It's a
good?
mystery how good they
The
are.
Legend of the God. Dude,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Quotes galore, hat creds, Susan Stan. That's like really the start of like their like kind of like who they are. Like you kind of get to know them in that episode. And it's like, oh, they like don't want to hang out with Sam, but then they do hang out with Seuss and like they're both so cool and it's like, oh wow, like they actually are going to have a fun summer. Like that's
Yeah.
when you realize that.
One.
'Cause apparently I
was
didn't realize it during the pilot.
second episode.
Yeah. Their summer was going to be awesome. And then yeah, that's just
was
kind of
awesome.
what I just said. Yeah.
Very awesome.
Enjoyed it.
Nice. All right. 14.
Mhm.
What'd you get?
Seuss and the Real Girl.
Okay. Okay.
Big fan.
Giffany.
Everybody loves Giffany. The entire fandom loves Giffany.
Yeah.
And everyone's sad that she wasn't in like Weird Mageddon because
She should have been. A weird
she was
Weekend.
like the twist of the episode is like she's still around.
Yeah.
It's like bring her back.
Yeah.
How hard is she to voice and animate? Maybe really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, no other excuse.
Well,
But
I have yet to bring it up,
Exactly.
so
Big fan of Seuss and the Real
I'll
Girl.
I'll wait till bring it up.
Love the fan recognition that it got though. Like it was underappreciated like in its episode.
That's hilarious. That's a hilarious.
FNAF when FNAF came out. FNAF came out the same. We like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We saw the new movie together with Josh Hutcherson, but that was the same year that FNAF came out. So like they
Wow.
must have been thinking of it at the same time.
Yeah, because
There's
they
no
were like
way
in the
that
pizza
turnaround
place
was that
with like
quick.
little guys, and then that's whenever she
Yep.
controls them,
Yep.
right?
So FNAF came out the same
Yeah.
year as Seuss and the Real Girl, which I thought was really cool. Where was the return of Giffany? It was really scary too, and I was like,
It
awesome.
was scary.
Yeah, really awesome.
Oh, hey, dude. Oh, hey, Giffany. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this anymore.
Seuss.
For 14, I put The Last Mabel Corn. I love that episode.
Good
we talked about
episode.
it, but it's such a great episode.
When they do the drug deal.
The truck deal.
Yeah, Grenda has like the sunglasses and the hoodie, and she like gives the fairy dust to that little gnome, and he's like, they
I
do a
vaguely
genuine.
remember it.
It was a genuine drug deal innuendo.
hilarious, though.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Celeste Bella Bethabel,
Celeste Bella Bethabel, of course.
so good.
Yeah. 13,
Hmm?
Headhunters. I loved the wax figure episode, and I can't believe you didn't like it that much.
I think Valerie would agree with you.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
She was scared of it,
I'm glad
at least.
somebody has taste.
I have taste. Just you wait till the end.
I will. I'm so excited to see what your like top
Yeah.
10 are. What'd you get for 13?
Northwest Mansion Mystery.
Why so high?
I love it.
But there's so many better
I
episodes
ship
than
them
that.
so hard.
I feel like there's so many better episodes than it. It's like a good episode. I don't say
even-
that, but it's not like an amazing episode.
Even
And
as a-
13's pretty high.
Even as a kid, I shipped Dipper and Pacifica, but that's not why I love the episode as much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's half of it, but you can clearly see how much Dipper has grown as a character, and this is the most like clear example of that. Like when he walks in the doors and he's like, Northwest, you have some explaining to do, and like I have every quote from this, but like he like the fighting the monster like isn't the scary part of the episode. Like it's just such like a I don't know. Dipper's like respected by the town. Yes,
he's
because
like
he's doing the exorcism and he's like, oh, like maybe you should get justice, but then the mirror cracks anyways. He tricks them, and then they have to save them all over. Like just a really
Yeah.
cool episode.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
All right,
good for Dipper.
number 12. Oh, dang, girl, number 12.
You should stop looking at these.
I know I should, but I like reading your little notes.
I
But
know.
yeah, I should.
Sorry.
It's okay. 12. Go ahead. Tell the audience.
Boss Mabel, Stan Boss Mabel, so good. Don't know what you're talking about.
38 is where it's staying.
It's great.
You cannot convince me otherwise. It is one of the less good episodes.
That was one of our like biggest disagreements of this whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
Boss
that
Mabel.
and Gideon's intro.
Yeah.
I can't believe
And
that.
The Hand That Rocks the Mabel. They're both Mabel episodes.
Yeah, but like, I guess that is a Mabel episode,
They're totally
but like,
Mabel episodes.
I feel like it's a Gideon episode.
Mabel's name's in the title.
I know.
Argument.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
It's a Gideon episode.
Yeah.
I put Am I Gonna Get Hate? Season 1, episode 13. Favorite quote, is it your yaps? Is it shut your yaps? Is it your yaps? Are those your yaps? Mabel and Stan is constantly unraveled and I love it.
Yeah.
I just like, when I would like see the show, I'd be like, how do they fit together? And Boss Mabel is just awesome. And he sings, I'm Stan and I was wrong. I'm singing the Stan.
I'm Stan and I was wrong.
Do the kicks! She's like, better. I don't know what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It
I
makes me
put
happy.
the inconveniencing. I
Okay.
love that episode.
Same.
I
It's
love
not
it
even here
so
yet.
much.
I'm
Oh,
still
really?
I'm
Wow.
still thinking
Okay,
about
cool.
it. Yeah.
I love the inconveniencing. I love that it's
feelings
like
about the
Dipper's like trying to prove himself and like does so.
Yes, in front of the cool people.
Yes.
Go Dipper.
Like yeah, go Dipper.
Yeah, yeah.
And Robbie's all like pissed.
Yeah.
And then I love when Mabel just eats all the sugar and is just like
Yes.
cracked out.
The future is in the past. Onward, zero shot. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, the dolphin. It has like punching arms,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Well, but there's something else in that episode too that like
The Lammy dance.
is important. Yes, yes, yes.
I knew
Who
it.
wants a lammy, lammy, lammy?
I do. So go on to greet your mammy, mammy, mammy. Hi there.
And don't you forget about the baby.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a
It's like,
great episode.
Can't do without a lamb costume.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great episode. There's like, there's so many things that are in that episode too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like content packed. So that's why it's so high up, and I can't wait to see how high you put it.
Wicked awesome.
Friggin'
I'm a
awesome.
big fan. We'll talk about
Friggin'
it.
awesome. Yeah. Did you already say your 12? Yeah.
Yeah. 11, I put The Deep End, season 1, episode 15.
Dang, girl, you really like Mermondo, huh?
Yes, he's Mabel's best crush she ever had.
Yeah.
Armando was the one, is what I put as my first bullet point. My second bullet point, A, B, C, and D plots. Oh, I like because every character kind of had their own thing going on. It's like a super dynamic episode.
Yeah. Or yeah, because Wendy or like Dipper was with Wendy and like hanging out with her.
Yeah.
And then
Mabel was with Armando. Stan was fighting Gideon. Like they were all there.
Seuss was what?
Seuss was freeing the rubber ducks.
What rubber ducks?
He was like, the pool floats had ducks on them. Not the rubber ducks, the pool floats. They had ducks on them, and then Dipper and Wendy played a prank on him. They pretend to be the voice of the ducks. They're like, Seuss, set us free. He's like, the revolution has come. He like, sent them out.
Yeah.
I like that he gave him mouth to mouth, and he's like, you could have just put me in the water. And I like the
You could have
kid
just
and, like,
put me in the water.
Yeah, I already screamed and cried about it when you
where did I
rated
put
it.
that?
low.
What is it called?
You
The
rated-
Deep End?
Yeah, you rated it so low. It's awesome.
Not that low. I rated
Okay.
it like I rated it 26.
Oh, not bad. Never
Yeah.
mind. I stand correct.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah. Oh, and Dipper makes a sacrifice for Mabel, which I thought was really
Which
crazy.
was?
He sacrificed his summer job with Wendy the whole summer so that Mabel could save Mermondo.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a sneeze coming on.
Get it, girl. Headphone warning. Wi-Fi
11,
kid.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11. I put A Tale of Two Stands. Mm-hmm. I love the introduction of Ford. I think he added so much to the show.
Yeah,
like,
I haven't talked about
both
it yet.
good and bad.
Yeah.
I think Ford is a really solid character, but we can get into it more
Remarkable.
whenever you talk about it. 'Cause
Remarkable.
we're getting into the top 10. That's so. You even.
I'm excited.
Top 10,
On my paper, I
exclamation
put
point.
top 10.
That's
'Cause I
awesome.
knew.
All right. Number 10.
Okay. It sounds like we have some of the same. We haven't mentioned similar things.
Number
Okay,
10.
this is important, y'all. Tune in, lock in. This thing on? Yeah, it is.
10.
'Kay.
Boys Crazy. Great
Boys
episode.
Crazy.
Hamster Boys will always be funny.
True.
Darn beautiful men always
Digging
dig into
through my trash. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah. I love that episode so much. I feel like there's a memorable song, but I can't remember. But I also
Mm-hmm.
might be thinking of both. It's All About You, Girl, on your 15th birthday
Mm-hmm.
from SpongeBob, and
Oh, true.
I think another one. I don't know, some other show
Wait,
with a
that
boy
was
band
such a
episode.
good reference. That
Yeah.
was so true. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, so that's what's my 10. We already talked about it. What's your 10?
Okay. I put Society of the Blind Eye.
Such a great episode.
Wow.
It's such a good episode.
Wow, really
Yeah.
good. Blanchin', it's on Spotify.
Yes,
stream
I
Blanchett.
love Blanchett.
Eat your
Blanchett,
own
girl, we
pants,
Blanchett.
eat your own pants.
Buy you another one.
I was opening my mouth to say I'll buy you another one. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, Blanchin's amazing. Remembering the hard stuff is important.
Yeah.
I wrote. That was just because Mabel went to like erase like all of her failed love interests,
Mm-hmm.
and like Wendy was like, okay, but like you shouldn't do that, and then she like gets convinced not to.
Yeah.
And that was a side plot, and it was still just like so cool.
It was so good, yeah.
And Fiddleford backstory is as sad as Marceline and Simon's from Adventure Time.
I don't know who Simon is. Who's Simon?
The Ice King.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what.
Man, I don't think I definitely never finished the show.
Is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world? That's like what that song is about, is their backstory.
Maybe.
It's, long story short, super sad backstory about like memory loss and like that kind of thing.
Oh.
And it just like,
Jeez. Yeah.
It's so-
Adventure Time like gets into it.
I love Adventure Time. Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I need to watch it more. I'm a big regular show guy though.
Yeah, well, we heard.
I loved Adventure Time though.
I want to be an, regular show.
Yeah.
Regular.
Yeah. I'll wait to comment further on Society of the Blind Eye when I bring it up.
Okay, cool.
All right. Numero.
Did you already say
nueve.
number 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Boy's Crazy.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Number 9, I put Not What He Seems. But I talked
Yeah.
about this because I was like, this is so cool to somebody
Yeah.
who like was nervous about who Stan really is. Like when we found that out, first time I was scared of Stan. Like I was shook.
Yeah.
They scared me.
Just trust me.
Yeah, and I was like,
I trust you.
And Maeve was like, Stan, I trust you. And she like lifts her hands up and she's
Yeah.
like floating around. And then it was long awaited by fans. Like they were like, who is Stan? Like he has a weird tattoo, like he's secretive, like the vending machine. Like
What
there's
tattoo
some.
does he have?
He has a tattoo on his shoulder, and there's in the shorts that I don't know if you've seen the Gravity Falls shorts. They like I don't know if they aired them or not, but it's like mini episodes, and one of them is Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained series, and he's trying. God, I sound
feel like I've
I
seen
don't go
that.
outside.
You don't.
Yeah, and so they he's trying to uncover what Stan's tattoo is because it pokes out of his tank top, but we find out that whenever him and Ford were fighting with the portal, he like burns on a symbol on the wall, and like the symbol burns in his shoulder.
Okay.
So like there's a bunch of things leading to like who is Stan. Like he obviously is hiding a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
like is weird, but like this was the whole thing, and like it was just such a cool episode, and like Mabel proves her strength over Dipper. Like what does Mabel have that Dipper doesn't have? Like she trusted Stan, and then she like saved everything. Like that
She's
just
a-
like proves her worthiness as a character.
She's
I
an
think.
epic gal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. I wouldn't rank it that high, but
Love it.
because there's so many better episodes with Ford. Mm-hmm. Which I hope that some of my top episodes have Ford. My number 9 was Sock Opera.
Really good.
I loved Sock Opera.
So scary.
Yeah. Bill Cipher again. Taking over the puppets.
Yeah.
Taking over Dipper. I think he had so many great. We talked about it, but he had so many like great quotes while in the body of Dipper.
Yes.
And
Yes.
It's like it's so funny seeing him like in a human form and like playing with the body.
I know, he's so silly. He's always
Yeah.
been silly, but he was actually
And then just Dipper being a sock was
I
hilarious.
know. Scary.
Yeah, I love Dipper being a sock. That was
Why'd you put it at
hilarious.
the bottom? Because you're scared. I was like, no, bro. Yeah. If I put it at the top, it will get
Yeah.
me.
8 is Society of the Blind Eye. Such a great episode. Whenever they make that guy forget his name, and he's like, "Who am
Toot
I?"
McBumbersnazzle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm Toot Toot McBumbersnazzle.
Yeah, Blind Ivan.
Yes, I love Society of the Blind Eye. Yeah, it had so much great meaning in it,
So
like changing
good.
up. Like just because like you had a bad experience, like why would you want to forget it?
Yeah.
Like that's how we learn.
Yeah.
And like it has like great
So
meaning.
good.
It has like a interesting plot. I like the fact that they go like underground or
Well,
wherever. Do they go underground?
I don't even know.
I can't remember.
I'm scared.
But I like the
Yeah.
gun, and yes, of course, Fiddleford McGucket.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Lore drop.
So great.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
awesome. It's a really, really cool episode.
So
and I
true.
think it's very important to the series.
If I was splitting Weird Mageddon, it would go at number 8 here,
Yeah.
part 2.
Okay.
Yeah. We already talked about it though.
Yeah.
But really immaculate stuff.
Love
Especially
Mabel's World.
Yeah, Mabel's World, especially the part where like Wendy turns into the fake.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
God.
my, that's so good.
Yeah,
I
and they
love
go through
it.
like their past with
Maybe
the
we
judge
could
cat.
be together.
Yeah, yeah. And they go through their past with the judge cat and like the time that it was like
Yeah.
picture day. Like it's just like
What is Dippy Fresh's like catchphrase? Doesn't he have a catchphrase?
I'm Dippy Fresh.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Flip a dip dip.
I hate him so much.
Maybe.
But Dipper just goes, I hate him.
Yeah.
That's what I
yes,
like
yes.
about the Dippy Fresh part.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Number
what's your 7?
My number 7?
Yeah.
The Time Traveler's Pig.
Mine's the time traveler's
We matched. We finally did it. We matched. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That is exactly where it should be.
Let's talk
That
about
is so
our number 7.
Yes, the Time
Wow.
Traveler's Pig. The introduction of Waddles. Oh, 15 poundy.
Oh, how much does he weigh? Oh, 15 poundy. 15 pounds? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, what a. And then, like, she, like, they have to keep, or they keep going back in time.
Yes.
And she, like, at one point loses Waddles. And
Yes.
she, like, cries about it.
Yes, and she bumps her head on that, like, stick, that, like, podium for, like, months. And, like, vines grow
Yes.
around her because she's so sad.
I love Waddles.
Yes.
Waddles is probably my favorite character.
Stan Waddles. That's so
That's
real.
hilarious. Oh, the time travel. Wow. That
Time
was-
travel never gets old.
that
First
was
of all,
such
these are my.
a
You can look
rush.
at them like we're almost to the bottom.
Yeah,
but
right.
Ford reveal secretly clever. I thought it was. You think it's Stan from long ago, but when you look at it, it's Ford. Like they animate him because they go back in time and see the Mystery Shack
Mm-hmm.
and like. They like leave something, then they run away, and then someone opens the door to like check what happened. It's Ford in there.
Oh.
So cool.
He had, like, the hair.
Yes, and the butt chin. You can tell because Ford's chin has a dimple in it, and Stan's doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. I gotta go watch that again.
yeah, it's really
Great.
cool.
I'm so glad we agree.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, man,
it's
we're not gonna
frustrating
agree.
like Rock Bottom from SpongeBob. My favorite SpongeBob
Yes,
episode.
Rock Bottom.
Yeah, I want a hamburger. yeah,
That's a great one.
yeah, really good.
Wow. That was such a rush.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6. The hand that rocks the Mabel. Gideon is so important to the show, and especially his introduction,
I
his
can
little.
buy and sell you, old man.
I can see what others can't see.
Others can't see. It ain't some sideshow trick. It's innate ability.
I don't even.
The song.
I know the song,
Where
but
others
I don't know it like you
blind,
do. I blocked the song.
inclined, and you could see if you was with old me. Come on, that's like the best.
Brilliant, but that's wow.
That's like the best song in the whole series.
Blanchard.
Yeah, Blanchard.
Blanchard.
Are we Blanchard? Eat your own pants. Eat your own pants. Yeah, but I love the hand that rocks Mabel. I love Gideon. I remember when it came out, like all we could talk about at school was we would talk about Gideon, Widow Old Me, but also we loved to talk about Tyler. That was like the main thing we referenced. We would always be like,
Get him, get him. He's amazing.
Yeah, I wonder where he first appears. What's his first appearance?
Oh,
First
I don't
one?
know. I don't know.
No, probably not.
I don't know. That might be the Time Traveler's Pig. No, the Hand that Rocks Mabel comes before. Never mind. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's in that actually. It's just another
He's
thing I
great.
talk about.
He's great.
Okay.
Tyler Thompson, Manly Dan, Beardy.
Beardy.
Yeah.
6.
Beardy. This is my top tier. So I have a top
Ooh,
6
okay.
going
Okay.
that are better than all the other ones. And this one is the best one. It's called I've Seen the Face of Beauty.
I have seen the face of beauty.
That makes sense now.
Into the bunker.
I knew you were gonna rank it pretty high.
Can't help it.
It's what do you
I don't
like
care
about
if
it so
I don't
much,
care if
man?
it's awkward. It's
'Cause
awesome.
I don't know if we talked about it.
I
we
guess
kind of talked about it.
Yeah, I
but-
was like, I'll get back to you because
Yeah.
I love it. The shapeshifter is so scary when
Yeah.
they think it's the author and then it is the guy on the bean can. Like
Yes,
My
yes.
head-
No, that was so good.
Yeah, I was like, oh my
do
god, they're
remember
stuck
that.
with
Yeah.
the shapeshifter. Mabel's like, you're
Yes.
not coming out till you admit your feelings to Wendy, and they're like, no, girl, we're dying.
Yeah.
And then, Seuss is down there with them. Like, Wendy comes on the first adventure with them. And then, of course, like, Dipper already has to, like, admit his feelings for her. And it's, like, such a good moment in the show. It's just so good. It's just so good. And I'm really influenced by Return to the Bunker on YouTube. I said honorable mention that if I haven't already
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. And it turns into like the spider of Dipper and Mabel, and it's like so weird. And then Wendy fights herself, and then he like awkward he's like I love you, Wendy, because he thinks that she died.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If you think someone
Yeah, you
died,
gotta
like
tell
you're
him.
gonna let it out, and then she's like, and then it's like, like it's just crazy.
It's so awkward. Weird episode.
Crazy, and I love it.
But I forgot about the bean thing. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Top 5. Wow. We're here. This video alone is 21 minutes. You're gonna have like
I have
like an hour and a half, 2
I'm
hours
ready.
of footage.
I was prepared for
Yeah,
this.
that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, numero 5. Weird Mageddon 2. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've talked about it like 7 times now. We keep mentioning it.
There's too many Weird Mageddon 2s.
But Weird Mageddon 2 is
Mhm.
the best Weird Mageddon.
Yeah.
Wait. Weird Mageddon 2 is the second best
I was
Weird
about to
Mageddon.
say, I don't know about that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good Weird Mageddon. We've talked about it enough, though.
Yeah, true. The Judge Cat is your end-all be-all.
Yes, the
apparently.
Judge Cat. He's so cute. 5.
5, I have A Tale of Two Stands, Season 2, Episode 12.
fair.
I never loved a twin reveal so much.
Yeah.
These shows we get a twin, I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah,
This is so
that's
dumb.
so crazy, though. Like, I guess I didn't even think about it till right now, but, like, Dipper and Mabel are twins.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like out of the like. It's not like twins aren't in the family, and that's like just a weird thing to do for a show's plot. Like it's so, and like Ford, as we mentioned in the Time Traveler's Pig, has been shown before. Like, come
Yeah.
on. I said Dipper geeking is me AF. He was like the journals.
Yeah.
they're like, are you done? He was like. He was freaking out. I was like, that's so real.
Yeah.
Stan gets layers in this episode. You just learn his entire life story.
Yeah,
And Ford.
because they go back and, like, talk about the
Yes.
boat and how they want to
Like,
travel
it is
together.
just the most beautiful, sad story, but, like, so cool.
Yeah.
The show just completely jumps a hill there into, like, something so much deeper.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it. I love a good turning point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Number 4. What did you put?
The inconveniencing.
Yes, it's such a great episode. Wow, that high though.
So good.
It's a really good episode.
Everyone remembers
I think
it.
I was almost scared to do that because I
No.
was like low key like a pillar whenever I was ranking them. I was
Yeah.
like, no, this isn't better than the inconveniencing. It's got to go. below
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So that kind of like I think that was a tier divider for me too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's such a great episode. Great pick.
Inconveniencing. I'm not even in the room when this episode comes on.
Yeah.
I'm like I am transported to like somewhere awesome.
That's awesome. What'd you write about it?
The Lammy Dance, that's what I wrote about. I'm not even in the room. Lammy Dance, of course, which we already sang.
Yeah.
And it's so Ghostbusters iconic in all caps underlined. It's just the most iconic thing. It's really just it's so good. That's when Thompson. Yeah, it's the intro to like all of Wendy's friends, and like Dipper tries to be cool, and like Dr. Fun Times,
Dr. Fun
and like Mabel is like suddenly like also cool, and it's
Yeah.
like awesome. Just like everything they do
Great
is
episode.
great.
What I put for number 4? Weird Mageddon 4. The finale.
Yeah,
There's not many series that do a finale right, but they did. Like that was emotional. I like when he left and like
Yeah.
the note.
yep.
And then I was
Yep.
like reading it because you had it up for your class, and I was like, wow.
I
Like,
know.
all these names are
I
on here.
know.
Like some people signed
Tyler
it.
signed it.
Broke my heart. Yes.
Yeah, with
It-
an exclamation.
It broke my heart.
Yeah,
Ugh.
totally.
and
I
I-
cry every time I watch that.
But like, it gets you so hopeful. You're like, oh yeah, see you next summer. Cool. I can't wait to watch the next season.
I know. How could you? Why would y'all say that?
Was it supposed to be the like series finale? It was.
Yes.
So they never had a plan to make another one. Wow.
I believe.
You believe?
I think, allegedly. Yeah.
It was a great episode.
Yeah. They ended the show like where it was supposed to end. I think.
Yeah. I don't think that. I mean, they could play it out more. Like they could
Yeah.
just create more and more
Well,
monsters.
I remember in season 2, like they had to do some filler episodes because they had like the end ready, and they were like, "Oh, we're putting it here." So like I think they had the end like plot like lined up, but they were seeing like how many episodes do they have to make in between. So I
So-
guess they could have made a season 3 full of like random stuff,
Yeah.
but the end was kind of already
It's a
like
crazy question, but do you think they went back? Like they,
Went
it's like
back-
an episode.
Oh, like went
it was
back to Gravity Falls?
Yeah, like the show ended. Like
They-
nothing else happened. These characters have
they
ceased to
a million
exist.
percent went back.
Yeah.
They ran away from their parents to go back. They don't care.
because it said see you next summer. So,
No,
like,
they'll be there.
ugh.
If you think Dipper's gonna not talk to Wendy again, that's
It just breaks my heart,
I know,
man.
I
That
know.
sucks.
I
Leaving all
know.
your friends. Like,
Yeah.
Again, I watched this show to laugh, but
Uh-huh.
like this episode was so like emotionally packed that it just had to be so high up.
yes.
Like all the other ones that make you cry are like, who cares?
Yeah.
But this one, like, that was a great way to end it.
So it's like one of the best endings to any show I've ever seen.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And an ending will make the show or break it.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was so good.
All right,
Number three, Dipper and Mabel versus the future.
Oh, dude, come on. There's way better.
Dipper and Mabel
episodes than
versus
that.
the future. Earth-shattering, literally, plot development. It's the start of, like, the end. And it's because of the twins, and I just, like, loved seeing them, like you said, loved seeing them fight.
Exactly.
I loved seeing them fight, like, way too much, though. Like, I thought it was just, like,
Okay,
so
maybe
cool.
it reminds you of you and your sister.
Mabel...
Oh.
Trauma. Just kidding. I love my sister. She has a matching hat. Mabel villain arc. Loved that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, Mabel's so jealous that she traded that thing, like, to
which
Bill.
one? Which episode?
She traded the rift.
I've forgotten what it is.
The Dipper goes on a mission with Ford, and Mabel's trying to
Oh,
sign
yeah,
up for
yeah,
their
yeah.
13th
And
birthday
then-
party,
and
and
she's-
she's like tabling about
Yes,
it.
exactly,
And then
yeah.
she overhears on the walkie-talkie, and then she runs away, but she takes Dipper's backpack on accident, and then she is so like sad, like crying in the forest, and she trades the rift
With
to
Bill? Yeah.
Yes.
For what reason?
To make summer last forever.
Oh yeah.
Great plot.
Great plot.
Great plot.
So is that like right before what?
Edit to Genesis.
What? 217. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah. No, it's the start of the.
yeah,
end.
it started the
Yeah.
because Weird Mageddon is
Yes.
18, 19, 20, and 21.
Yes, I think it's right after Roadside Attraction,
Yeah.
which is the last one before it like ramped.
Roadside Attraction. I mean, we already talked about it, but it wasn't that good, guys.
No, we hate that.
Yeah, it was right after.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
What'd you put at number 3?
4. Still 4.
Oh,
or no,
sorry.
no, 3.
Yeah.
Sorry. Double Dipper, man. I love.
I love Double Dipper.
Double
Haven't talked
Dipper.
about it.
Whoa, you haven't talked about it.
No.
Whoa, you
love
haven't. I love Double Dipper. That's not me, guys. That's not me.
Yeah.
So good.
It's me, number 7.
And there's like, isn't
Yeah.
there like a really messed up Dipper?
Paper
Or-
Jam Dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hate on Paper Jam Dipper.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. Was such a great episode. One of the best episodes.
Agree.
Which is why it's number 3.
Agreed.
Great episode.
Not on the ranking, but on the best
Yeah.
episode stuff.
All right, let's hear it. What's number 2?
We're gonna begin in parts 3 and 4. The end.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We should have made you say your first one, like what number 1 was.
Oh,
'cause
whatever.
now I know what number 1
No,
is.
we'll
But
just it'll be good.
wow, I want to talk about.
We'll talk about number 2 later.
I want to talk about 1
Yeah.
first.
Double
Really?
Dipper is the best episode of Gravity Falls ever made.
Wow.
What's your number 1?
What do you think?
I don't remember anymore.
What have we not said?
I've forgotten everything. The golf board?
No.
Oh.
That's number 2.
Oh.
Number 1
I was like,
is
no way.
Seuss and the Real Girl.
Oh!
I love that. I
Giffany.
love the Seuss-based episodes. Giffany, I love how uncomfortable he is around her, just because like
Yes.
she's pressuring him.
Yes.
I love that he meets the new girl.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, and they're still together by the end
Yes,
of the show.
exactly. That was like Seuss is winning.
Yes.
Best episode.
So good.
Best step. And like when I was making the ranking, I put it there. Like arbitrary. I put it at 3.
Yeah.
And then just had 2 and 1 blank.
Yeah.
And then like I finished the episodes. I was like, I guess it's the best one. But now like actually
No,
talking
it
about
is.
it is the best one.
Yeah.
The FNAF.
But now, I knew you. Wait, I should have known that the FNAF episode.
I can't believe I
I should have
subliminally
seen
picked
this
the
from far
FNAF
away.
one.
Yeah.
Such a great episode.
Wow.
Giffany, and she
Yeah.
like lives on. You know what? I'm also pretty mad that she didn't make a reappearance.
Where was she?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to let a villain like that live on and you're not going to bring her back?
Yeah.
And the key from Quentin Tremblay was that.
I could do without that.
No, Giffany's more important than the key by a million.
But yeah, Giffany is definitely number 2
That was a great episode.
or number 1.
FNAF
Yeah.
episode.
Okay, so let's
I'll
go back
talk
to number
about-
2.
No, I want to talk about.
Okay.
I'll talk about Double Dipper last.
Yeah, because
I'll
we
cry.
already started like talking
I
about
won't
it.
cry. But
Number 2, I have the golf war. I love the golf episode. Is that what you put? No, you put
No,
Weird
that's
Mageddon
far
Part
away.
4.
Yeah.
3,
yeah.
3
The
and
end,
4.
the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what? Wait, so you put...
I put 3 and 4 together,
Okay, you
but I
put
just
3
meant the
and 4.
finale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golf War It's great. I love seeing Mabel be good at something, like weirdly good at it.
Yeah.
And the golf balls were hilarious. I remember watching it with Liz, and like when the little golf balls came on, we were fucking dying. I don't know
That's
if you have a
funny.
family-friendly channel. You
Yeah,
might
I
have to
don't
bleep
care.
that out. But we were dying. It was so funny. And
Yeah.
like the little guys, and then the one dies, Big
Yes,
Henry.
Big Henry. And she's like, Big Henry, don't go! And he's like, it's for my country. And they like leave.
I love. Oh, and like the French golf balls.
Yes.
Anything that disses on the French, I'm for. And the pirates.
Clip that. Yeah.
I love the golf episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's immaculate.
I love mini golf, so
Oh, okay.
it helps.
You love mini golf and FNAF.
Yeah, and then the Pacifica Mabel
drop.
arc. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where they like
People ship
become
them.
friends, kind of. No, they do not.
They do.
That's fair though. I
I'm
mean, if
team
Mabel's going
Pacifica
through these
Dipper.
guys, none of
Something's
them.
wrong. That's a sign,
Maybe make a
Mabel.
switch, girl. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Number 2, I had the finale. I put 3 and 4 together, but I really mean the last episode.
Yeah.
They could have done anything and I'd be happy pretty much with the end. Like, I just loved the whole
Like
show.
they could have done anything
Plot-wise.
before, and then like so long as the end, like the last part where
Like,
they leave.
I
was
bet
the
whatever
last
they
part.
wrote for an ending was going to be amazing, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, they're just so
Yeah,
talented.
you don't think they could have messed up the ending?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I think they.
like, they had the.
Well, I mean, yeah, they obviously could, but I see. What
These writers couldn't have.
yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
And
They're
then
really good.
the epic remix with all the characters like controlling the shack and like saving everyone. They like do like a guitar, like an electric guitar, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and they like save them. And then
I'll have to rewatch.
oh yeah, you can see the Stan. You know the Stan switch to defeat Bill because he thinks he's going into Ford's mind, but he goes into Stanley's mind. That's like how they defeat Bill at the end.
Or yeah,
They like
I
switch
remember
clothes.
that.
Yeah, they switch clothes so that Bill can go into. He thinks he's going to Ford's mind to like get the solve or the answer to like how he can take over.
But doesn't
the
he
world.
have? But he has the medal in his mind, so like Bill can't get in.
Yes.
right?
So
But
Stanley.
Bill doesn't know that.
Well, we didn't even. The medal's true. You should have actually. That's like a plot hole.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Why did they switch?
Why did they even?
Because he
why
wouldn't have
did
been
they-
able to get in, right?
Why'd they erase Stanley's memory instead of just like him bouncing off the medal?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Wait, does he ever get it back? His memory?
Yes,
he
that's
does, right?
that's the gag. Is that like, oh no, that's like the end. You think that's the end of Gravity Falls? Like he made the ultimate sacrifice, like forgetting who he was to like save his
Mm-hmm.
family, and then like Mabel goes through the scrapbook and they like remember everything.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
he doesn't.
He remembers, but
No,
for
he
a while
doesn't.
he doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember, but they like reteach him.
His memory gets erased, but then he's like, stop it, Waddles! Like I'm trying to read, I'm trying to remember. So he like
oh
he
yeah,
gets it
he
back.
remembers
Yeah.
Waddles. Yeah. I remember.
You're
that
like,
part.
he
And there-
remembers Waddles. Yeah.
Because how could you forget Waddles?
Yes.
Oh, 15 poundy.
Yeah, 15 pound, you can't forget him.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you can see the stand switch if you don't like, even if you didn't know the plot yet, because the animation of his chin with the butt chin, like you could see it's
Okay.
different.
Oh,
it's
I
so
see.
cool.
So
Anyway,
did you know like
attention to
immediately?
detail?
were
No,
like-
I was
Okay.
a child. I was
Yeah.
like, no, I didn't know anything.
hey, here's
oh,
butt chin.
oh crap! That's a butt chin on Stanley. That's not right.
Animating error.
Yeah, like plot hole. Oh, I cry every time they get on the bus.
Yeah.
The hat switch was smart.
Something to remember me by.
Like removing like what's always about like Dipper, like his like character design. That's sort of like how he does anything. And, like putting the Wendy hat on him was a really like smart way to like resemble or like.
Does she keep the hat?
Yeah, she keeps Dipper's hat and she puts her hat on Dipper and then they go.
That gave me
away.
chills.
I know.
I forgot about
I
that.
know. That's why it's so good. Like that was like the smartest thing that they could have animated.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I know. He's gonna wear that. He's gonna sleep with that under his pillow.
It's gonna be so hot. It's just gonna be sweaty and nasty.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Just wool lined.
Yeah, and Wendy's out here just like wearing his
Going
hat
back
around.
to California. Mm-hmm. Where are they from?
I don't even know.
We
Nobody
just did the
cares.
quiz on that the other day.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
We failed.
Wow. Okay. And Double Dipper, go off.
Last but never least, my favorite episode of this whole show, my favorite show in the world, my favorite episode in the world, is Double Dipper, season 1, episode 7.
That's such a fair take.
I know.
Go off on it.
It's a valid take.
Go off
because
on it.
I mean, it's your third, so like I'm really glad about that. I would have actually
Yeah.
found
It's
out.
a great episode.
Yeah. I would have gone to your house and killed you. Double Dipper is like I put Tyrone. Yeah. Like Dipper like can't talk to Wendy, so he makes like 17 clones of himself about it. Like that's so him.
That's
like
such a
what?
Dipper.
And it's his
Very
reveal of his forehead reveal of his little
the
birthmark,
Dipper,
and we find out
why
why he's
he's
called
Dipper.
Dipper.
Is his name really Dipper?
No, his name is Mason.
Shut up.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Dipper. Yeah, Dipper Mason Pines.
Mason Dipper Pines.
Mason. Well, he's never Mason, but yeah, his real name's Mason.
Wow. Weird.
Mason forehead reveal.
When did they say that?
Never. You have
Wait,
to know that.
Oh, that's just like a thing.
That's a thing.
Ew.
You gotta find that out. For
Mason
yourself.
and Mabel. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. So his name's Mason, but he wants to be Tyrone.
Okay.
I'm a Dipper stan. He's my favorite character, and I just like love how much you learn about him in that episode. It made me. I think that was the episode that made me like love Dipper as a character. Like I just like loved. I was like, yes, this is exactly why I watched this show. The list, the copier. And you see like why Wendy like matters so much, because like you see like I don't know, in the inconveniencing, like she was like cool and whatever, and she's like supportive, but in this episode, like you could see like how much she means to him and like what this is gonna like turn into. And I'm just like emo that like Dipper's like so he's just a baby in this episode, and he's like so confused, and he like and Tyrone melts, and he's like sitting on the roof, which is like what Wendy showed him to sit on. And yeah, introduction to Grenda and Candy and Seuss going yeah, and then like yeah, it's like everything that is what's charming about this show like is in this episode. It's the best thing ever.
Amen. Baby Dipper.
Yeah.
What was it? EMS.
Emo.
Emo.
I wrote that was emo.
True.
The ambulance came.
But
yeah.
Wow.
We did it.
That's it.
Good God, we've been here for hours.
Yeah. Well.
If you stayed, thanks so much.
Yeah. If you stayed, go get help.
If you stayed, you need some milk.
Your brain has been. Ooh, my brain has been rotted. Your brain has been rotted.
Your brain has been rotted.
Thanks for sticking around. Thanks,
need to
Miss
go.
Weiss, for having me on.
Sure.
It was a pleasure.
First collab.
Not the last.
Yep. We're gonna watch the regular show next.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could do like the first. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but like the first like 3 or 4 seasons are like the golden ones,
This
and
is
then
an
after
off-camera conversation.
Yeah, true.
Thanks for watching our Gravity Falls video.
Yeah.
I love Gravity Falls. You love Gravity Falls. Yeah. So if you agree with our rankings, comment down below. If you disagree with our rankings, comment down below. Subscribe to my channel.
Make a list and comment it down below.
Comment the entire list down below. I'll read it and
We'll judge you.
we'll fight you.
I'll be in the comments too,
Yeah, Matt will be in the comments.
scrolling.
Should I link your YouTube channel? He's like, no. They're gonna find it in the comments.
Yeah, I get. Sure, I guess you can.
Okay,
If you want. I'll send
so-
you the link. It's
okay.
one video of me climbing a wall.
Go subscribe.
I hope to put more climbing wall videos on there.
Matt likes to climb.
I love to climb.
Now I'm,
Maybe we'll do
now
a
I'm liking to
we'll do a
climb.
climbing video together.
Maybe we'll
Elena
talk about
Joy.
climbing. I want to be the next Elena Joy. Except Elena Joy still exists, so I'm just gonna be another Elena Joy.
America's Next Top, Elena Joy.
JoJo Siwa type beat.
Oh my goodness! Did you see?
Yes.
Again, another clip.
We need to talk about this later. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Up to you.
What's your name, Beardy? It's Beardy. What's your name?
It might be good.
It's Beardy. Huh?
How much of that am I supposed to edit out?
You can listen to it and decide yourself.